So we just spooked a big grizzly bear and its cub down there and ran off into those trees there and just kind of vanished. Hello, we're on the Rocky Mountain front, going up Blacktail Creek. The map shows it as Blacktail Gulch. Got some people on this trip. Got Lacey and me, Travis, the Mountain Wanderer, really excellent YouTube channel, and Joey's back. Heading, I don't think we'll coast into the Bob, we might skirt it, but this trip is primarily on the Rocky Mountain front. Let's see what we could find out up Blacktail Creek. So the forecast for this trip is today's gonna be pretty poopy, raining on and off. It hasn't really went too hard, but it's still drizzling. Saturday and Sunday should be a lot better, but we know it's the Rockies and everything could change last minute, so let's see what happens. It's raining pretty good now, so I'm gonna stow my camera for a bit. See where we end up when I whip this guy back out. Well, that was a rainy day. Made it to camp and finally stopped raining, got a fire going. It's still drizzling, but better than it was before when there's moisture. This camera I have, just with its age, it's having some issues, especially with the lens protector. So it's pretty uneventful hiking. Joey saw a black bear, but he was ahead of the group, so we didn't get to see it. And this is a pretty sweet camp, though. Hopefully, once this weather buggers off, we'll get some pretty good views. Back in the tent this camera goes.
Mine said like 8.5. That counted everything. That my body feels like that's right.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know how much to add for slop on the trail, but it definitely took
Hiking
more
in
effort.
sand.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say the worst looked like when you guys went through that shit and had all the stuff stuck. in
Oh
your
yeah, the
feet.
gumbo and the
Yeah.
brakes. Yeah, that place. Pretty sunset, but yeah, it sucks. Well, I had to self-arrested my camera tripod there. Good morning. Not long after that campfire shot, it started raining again, and turned in for the evening. Stopped raining in the night, and woke up this morning to more rain. So everything's pretty socked in, but obviously I'm out here, it stopped raining again. So hopefully that's it for the trip with the moisture from the sky. But There's a lot of water dogs right now, so I'll film around camp and show you. Kind of cool. Haven't had a clear view of what's really surrounding us, but we got to go over a pass today, gain 1,000 feet of elevation, and drop down Cabin Creek to the big meadows on the other side, which I hiked through on the Chinese wall trip last year. So let's look around camp. So the first part of the day, we got to go over a mountain pass, and we think that might be it there, or it might be around that corner. We'll find out shortly. Alright, we are on the move for the day. It's not raining now, so hopefully it stays like that. So we rounded the corner. That's what we were looking at this morning. I think our pass is actually right here. Looks like it's a treed pass. We'll see what it looks like when we get closer. So we're heading up Cabin Creek Pass right now. It looks a lot like Western Washington, with the trails and trees are situated and all the old man's beard and moss. Kind of cool. Starting to get some views on our way up. We're almost there, it looks like. Maybe another couple hundred feet of elevation gain. Well, it is raining again. So much for that forecast. Well, we're up at the pass. I don't think the stuff's gonna burn off today. It's raining pretty good now, and I have to put the camera away because the lens fella is messing up again. Pretty good view though. So we just spooked a big grizzly bear and its cub down there and ran off into those trees there and just kind of vanished. Powerful set of lungs on that.
Sounds like wolves. It's definitely wolves.
So up that way is where we just came from. Over that hill is where we saw the grizzly and its cub. And now we got a herd of elk. This meadow and the bob's firing on all cylinders right now, so really pretty. And we made it to camp right here along the river. Got some pretty sweet views from it. Pan around in a second, you'll see. And yes, it's raining again. Might get a creature feature tonight. A lot of slopes to spot something.
was funny. I was with Pat.
A great evening at the Sun River camp. Getting some good colors and the weather finally turned. We have a fire going. Great views watching elk wander the hillsides.
Bob Marshall's drip all day. Well, wherever you put the tuna.
All right, the sunshine didn't last long. The fog rolled in for day number 3, but at least it's not raining. Getting camp packed up and then gonna hike out to our shuttle point at the Gibson reservoir. Been along it before. It is very pretty, and might see a bear or two today. Who knows? Looks like we're actually getting our blue skies now on our way out.
I'm seeing fresh tracks on the trail.
Right back by that our ground squirrel. This is pretty cool. There's a lot of life in this big meadowy valley here. So the grizzly and cub, bunch of elk, bunch of deer, coyote, different kinds of owls. There's a screech owl doing its call over there. Last night we heard a great horned owl and lots of ground squirrels. This is really cool. Everything feels alive. Even the ticks, but they all seem to be going on Joey, not anyone else. But who knows? I'll get home, take my shirt off, and have 30 ticks on my back. So let's see what happens and how many I actually do have on me when I do a full check when I get back to the car. So we're gonna keep hiking this way. You see this hill here. We're gonna stay to the left of it, and it should wrap around to the Gibson reservoir if memory serves me right. And that is a pretty walk. And the one year a bear was using that trail, and Lacey and I spooked it off the trail up the hill, and we heard it breathing really heavily. So we didn't stick around too long. So I wonder if we'll run into him again. Haven't seen any people on this trip yet other than the people in our group. We are now along the Gibson reservoir, home stretch on our hike out. Still sunny. So this reservoir is pretty loaded right now. This is actually a little bypass trail for packs if they hit a choke point, and there's another way that goes up here. And the lower one is completely submerged right now. So still walking the Gibson out, and see, the last couple times I've been here, it's always long. It's really pretty, don't get me wrong, but it just feels like the 6 miles just never end. You keep rounding corners expecting to see the dam. There is no dam, and just more corners to round. So just gonna have to keep walking. And there's the dam. Don't have to walk all the way to the dam. The boat launch is somewhere in the trees over there. And up the road a bit more is the parking lot where our shuttle is.